Hello everyone, this is Monica. Welcome all of you for the first session of Business Research Methods. So, to start with the introduction, curiosity is the general tendency of human beings, like why the sky is blue, why there is day and night, why the sky is very high, and why the poverty is in India and Africa, why the dollar rates are high, why there is a difference between actual and expected performance of the employees. Like this, we have so many questions and so many curiosities. So, all these questions and curiosity can be answered with only a word called as research. So, the word research can be split into two. Re means again and again, search means finding the facts. So, research means finding again and again the facts. So, that is what is research. So, now let us try to understand what is the meaning of research. A research simply means search for facts, search of knowledge. It's an answer to the questions, solutions to the problems. It is a purposive investigation. It is finding explanation to unexplained phenomenon. It is adding knowledge to the existing knowledge. So these are the various statements which describes what is the meaning of research. Now you can just look at the picture where people are looking at their microscope to test, and a person from his binocular to view the distance far places, and a person reading his books. So all this people are doing, they are identifying the answer to their questions, whatever the problems they have, they are finding the solutions. So we do have a definition of research. So here, according to Martin Shuttleworth, has defined the research as research includes any gathering of data and information and facts for the advancement of the knowledge. So here we have the various types of research, which can also be called as the approaches to the research. The first one is historical approach, followed by case study approach, descriptive approach, analytical approach, applied versus fundamental research, qualitative approach, quantitative research, conceptual versus empirical approach, scientific approach, survey approach, experimental approach, clinical or diagnostic approach. So now let us try to understand each one of the type of research. The first one is historical research. So historical research is a type of research where a researcher studies the past data, the past records which is available. The example of this historical research would be like the main sources are like monuments. When you're studying a statue, building, when your studies are about a statue or a building, that is called as monuments. Fossils here, fossils are like oil and coal, arts and architecture of different temples. Numismatics is called as like study or collection of currency, coins, tokens, paper money, and other related objects are called as numismatics. Literature and the like. So these are the explanation given for this historical research. So you can just see when you are making a study on the past historical period using some of the books or maps, when you're studying the architecture of a temple, you can just have a look of these images where it clearly helps us to understand what is historical research. This is Bijapur and the historical temples. So now let us try to understand this case study approach. Case study is a comprehensive study. What is comprehensive? Comprehensive means which includes everything, and it includes all the aspects. That is called as comprehensive study. So case study means when a researcher takes a case, say for example if a researcher is identifying what could be the problems for farmers going for suicide, what kind of solutions can be given for those farmers who are going for suicide. So that is a case. When you're studying such a case, that is called as case study research or case study approach. So you here in this picture you can just see a lady through a telescope. She is just analyzing a few cases. Here a lecturer and a student, he is trying to explain a case that has already happened, a railway line, some kind of issues. Next is descriptive research, a descriptive approach. So in this descriptive research, it describes only the report, what has happened, what is happening. Here the researcher has no control over the variables. It is a simplest type of research. The data is collected by appropriate methods, that is observation, interview and questionnaire. The other name of this descriptive research is ex post facto research. And next one is analytical research. Analytical research. In analytical research, the researcher analyzes the quantitative data by using the statistical techniques, where a researcher analyzes the numerical data to get some valid analysis or results. So that is called as analytical research. Example for this analytical research would be when you are taking 5 years past data about number of tourists visit to Indian country. So when you make an analysis from 2015 to 2020 for 5 years, that is a analytical analysis or analytical research that you are making. So here it's an analysis of a bar graph. Next one is applied research. So applied research is finding a solution to the immediate problem. So that is called as applied research. For example, in the present scenario, the problem that all of us are facing is that there is no medication till date. There is no medication is available for coronavirus. So that is a problem. So result or the solution has to be find out very immediately. The solution has to be given. Otherwise, it will spoil the health of the nations, of the citizens who are living in our country. So applied research means finding a solution to the immediate problem. More importantly, such problems would be social related problems, and here also have given some examples like sexual harassment, farmer suicide, swine flu, bird flu, depression among young professionals. So these are the burning problems. For these problems, an immediate solution has to be given. If not, it will be very difficult to come back. So that is what is applied research. Next one is fundamental or basic research or pure research. We have different names. So it's very easy to understand here. Fundamental research means it is finding information or adding knowledge to the existing knowledge. Whatever we have, adding more knowledge to the existing knowledge. So that is called as fundamental research. Next one is qualitative research. Conducting a qualitative research is very difficult because it is mostly dependent upon the human behavior. You can't just go and ask a person what is the percentage of happiness he has today, what is the percentage of sadness he'll be having tomorrow. It's highly difficult to analyze these qualitative data. So this is called as qualitative research. Next one is conceptual approach. Conceptual approach means where you'll be having some ideas relating to a theory or research papers for developing a new concepts. So conceptual research is getting a clear and fair idea about certain concept, like what you're going to do the research. So that is conceptual research. Next one is empirical approach or empirical research. It is the first hand information you will directly go and collect, have control over the variables, results will be very effective. So this empirical research relies on the direct and indirect experience of the observation alone done by the researcher. So that is empirical research. So these are the in this session I have tried to cover the introduction part of the research. What is the meaning of research? What are the various types of research we do have? So thank you.